We see Stockfish13 win brilliantly against Fritz17. I set up this opening position. I was curious after this move, which I did input in, to see how white would develop against h6. In a previous video posted on my channel, after h5, I've shown how white does knight g3, knight g5, and the knight here is very powerful, and Stockfish won another amazing game. Here h6, what did Stockfish do? I was not disappointed. Knight ce2. The knight is relocating on g3. Knight b6, Fritz17 knows how to maneuver knights, trying to come here, so knight g3 anyway, because the c4 square is taken care of. And to my surprise, in this position, Fritz17 played h6, h5, and what would happen if I would force a move like a4 followed by b4? Here white would advance, take, and the best move here would be knight on h7. Then you would play with white b3 and f4, and you have a space advantage. Another thing to consider is the knight were to come here, you take, you do knight h3, you come here, and you're gonna attack this. This is very good for white. And if you drop back on d7, you exchange one pair of rooks, queen h2, a killer move. You come here, either you're winning the bishop or you come to h7 with a winning position. Therefore here, Fritz17 goes for h5 anyway. g5, knight draws back, f4, bishop b7, f5. This makes sense, right? White wants to open the f5 because these two pawns do a good job to block the g and h5s. So let's continue. h6 played, knight h3, that's a typical move, c5, and take here. This is another critical moment. Black decides to castle. I'm not sure about this move, so I asked Stockfish13, rook c8, what will be white's play? Well, knight f4, attacking g6, knight f8 is forced, b3 to prevent the knight from coming in, e5, attacking in the center. After all, the king is stuck here, and knight fe2, and you have a better position for white. Stockfish13 evaluation plus 3 pawns, so clearly near winning advantage here. So castle played, knight f4 attack g6, queen e8 defense g6, rook c1 to attack the c5, rook c8, and Fritz17 is defending well, I would say. Take, and here is where Stockfish13 really blew me away. Amazing move, queen g1, and this is now a target. Either this knight or this knight will be sacked on this pawn, and that king over here will not have an easy future. e5, again, black is trying to open up in the center. Take here. Bishop drops back. So if Fritz17 is not taking the knight, that tells you that the attack is actually overwhelming, and it is. You just do this. The bishop drops back, queen h5, and now you have knight f5, and if black is trying to cover the f5 square, you do bishop h3, and after the bishops are exchanged, not like that, but more like this one, then the knight would come here, and this is game over. So bishop h8 played, and now a lot of maneuvering and a lot of shuffling around. Let's see how the game unfolds. White improves its pieces. The queen comes in, rook d8. So what would happen in all these moves if black were to take? You take here, followed by f6, and the king is near checkmate. So rook d8 played, rook c1 attacking the queen on c7. Desperate measure, knight c4 played, that's an entire knight. What would happen? Why did Fritz17 do that? Well, let's say you drop back the queen here, then check, queen e6, you come in here, and again, you're very close to mating the black king. So after this move, take, this is completely winning for white, knight f6, and black resigns. So two variations here. If you were to take here, you take here, and queen g5, queen h6, queen g7, checkmate. So that doesn't sound too good. So instead, if you decide not to take and move the king, here you have a lot of moves winning, but h5 is very nice. You're gonna come here, then come here, and finally you're gonna checkmate over here. So that black king is doomed. And this is how STOCKFISH13 won, in my mind, a very good game. And the star move of the game was, without a doubt for me, queen d1, triggering an attack starting with the h5 pawn. Thank you for watching.